King Max Jacob Forever, and I'm reading chapters 7 and 8 of RedHood123 Skatoony episode Season 2. We're starting with episode 7, Villain Invasion. Today is going to be a completely normal day of Skatoony until the second round when things go wrong. And believe me when I say they go dead wrong in this chapter. In the green box was a girl called Hazel. In the pink box was a girl called Lily. In the blue box was a boy called Henry. In the red box was a small creature with wings, Chip, from Sonic Unleashed. In the purple box was a bear and a bird, Banjo and Kazooie. And in the yellow box was a strong man with a red cap, Terry Bogard, King of Fighters. Welcome to Skatoony, the show where kids and toons compete for prizes. Now scream and shout, without a doubt, for Chud Chudders. Chud jumped down the stairs and did a spin in the air. Ta-da! Has anyone seen my glasses? And the Earl! Yeah! What do you say, Earl? I say we meet the contestants. Say hello to Hazel, Chip, Lily, Banjo and Kazooie, Henry, and Terry Bogard. Sweet, a game show. This is awesome. I bet you can't beat me. I'm awesome too. Hey, you're that little thingy that helped Sonic when he was a werehog, right? Yep. Why did the author include you? You only appeared in one Sonic game. Does Kazooie ever talk in the Banjo and Kazooie games? I don't really know much about them. What I do know is that it's about a bear and a bird and a witch saving a sister. Well, Henry, bogus. No, it's actually bang on. What? How is that possible? Well, it would have been a really big glass of water. It would have to be a really big glass of water. Galaxies are classified by their shape. Henry, bang on? Correct, Henry. Silver is the most conductive of metals. Banjo and Kazooie, bang on. Correct, and we're almost out of time. Most human babies are born on their exact due dates. Chip, bogus. Correct. Lightning rarely strikes skyscrapers. Lily, bogus. Correct, and I think finished. Thanks for that, Earl. And that's the end of the round. So, round 1 is done and dusted with, you all did great, but 2 of you are going away, and they are Terry and Hazel. Shoot, missed it. Don't worry, Terry. Maybe you will win on another game show. But for now, you and Hazel are both out of here. Sing it, Earl. Thanks for playing, but you're out of here. You gave it a go, but you're out of here. Don't hang around town, 'cause you're out of here. It's time to go, 'cause that's the show, and you're out of here. Yeah. Terry Bogard and Hazel were ejected into the stinky cheese factory. So now that our first 2 contestants are gone, let's play quit. Suddenly, there was a loud boom, and Chud and Earl turned around to see what was there standing outside a destroyed wall. Was all the villains from the previous Skatoony stories by Diamond Pickle 994 and RedHood123. And then we get a list of villains, and there is quite a lot. Here goes. Dr. Eggman, the Problem Blob, the Puzzler, Shape Japer, Spooky Spoon, Number Taker, Montana Max, Zeppo, Sankly, Robbie Rotten, the Evil Twins, Victor Moritz, Havoc, Sue Howe, Kano, Shaw, Derek Savage, and of course, Headley Diddley Dee, who was in a tank. I'm back, Cheddars, and I've brought a few friends to help me. This'll be payback for me losing. Same goes for me too. Me 3. The audience quickly ran out of the studio for cover. Suddenly, Chud, Earl, and the quiz block were teleported away, leaving the villains confused. The gang was in an underground base. Hey, how did we get here? I helped you get here to hide from the villains. This was the worst problem you guys had. Therefore, we all had to think of a way to stop them. Excuse me. Good idea, Mixaplick. So while we think of a plan, let's play Quick Pick Picking. Okay, beetle butts, here's how the challenge goes. I'm going to describe an animal. Buzz in when you think you know what animal I'm describing. But if you get it wrong, you're frozen out until the next question. The two highest scoring players go through to round 3, and we play until Earl and Mr. Mixelplick think of a plan to stop the villains. What can we do? Let's start. First question. I am a bird. I live on a farm. Henry, a chicken. Correct. Next, I live in the sea. I make squeaking noises to communicate. Lily, a dolphin. Correct. Next question. I have 4 legs. Chip. An elephant? I haven't given enough clues yet, Chip. I'm black and white, and I produce milk. Banjo and Kazooie. Is it a cow? Correct, you two. Well done. Next, I eat bananas and I can swing on trees. Lily, a monkey. Right, it is a monkey. Next question. I am small and I eat cheese. Henry, a mouse. Correct. How are you two doing? Still working on it. Looks like we're nearly out of time. Next, I am a bear species. Chip, a polar bear. Nope, it's not a polar bear. I eat bamboo. Yaya is one of these. What do you think, Lily? A panda? Correct. And we've got it, Chud. Looks like it's the end of the round. So, what's the plan, you two? Earl and Mr. Plick whispered their plan to Chud. Oh, that's a great idea, you two. So now that So now that round of quick picking, we're saying goodbye to Chip. Oh well. And Banjo and Kazooie. Aw, man. Don't feel bad, Kazooie. At least we made it into Smash after being requested for so long. Good sportsmanship, you three. Sportsmanship from the bear and the bird, who might also be his lover. But since you scored the lowest, Earl's gotta say, you're out of here, yeah. Banjo and Kazooie and Chip were ejected into the Stinky Cheese Factory. How were they able to get ejected without the villains noticing them? If they were ejected, there is a possibility that one of or more of the villains in the story would have noticed them getting ejected. Oh well. So that's it for part 1, folks, but come back soon to see who's going through to the Skatoony Quiz Champ Challenge, and hopefully we'll be able to stop those villains here on Skatoony. Welcome back, Tapping Toes. You'll join us as Lily and Henry are about to quiz it out in round 3. But before we do that, we have a mission to stop those villains. The gang were ready to stop the villains, but the lift to go back to the Skatoony studio was broken. Hey, what's going on? The problem is there's a piece missing in the switch that makes the lift go up. So why doesn't Mr. Mixelplick just teleport them back up? He teleported them into the underground base, so why not back out of it? Plot convenience. Well, looks like our mission has been delayed, but to pass the time, let's have a round of eggnoggin. Okay, you two, here's how we play the game. I'm going to say a bunch of general knowledge questions. Buzz in, and whether you get it right or wrong, you have to smash one of the eggs in front of you. Some are hard-boiled, and some are raw, and we ain't telling which is which. The contestant with the most points goes through to the Skatoony Quiz Champ Challenge. The loser goes home. And we have until Mr. Mixelplick finds the missing piece for the lift. Or, you know, he could just snap his fingers and have the piece of the lift magically appear in his hand. Mr. Mixelplick was searching for the missing piece. Come on, it must be around here somewhere. Let's play. Who is the name of the inventor in Balamori? Henry. Archie. Correct. Pick an egg. The egg was raw. That's a raw one. No bonus. What is the name of the most recent Doom game? Lily. Doom Eternal. Correct. Take an egg. The egg was raw. Raw. No bonus. Who was the first Toon contestant to be eliminated in Diamond Pickle 994 Skatoony series? Henry. Mr. Yomp. Correct. Pick an egg. The egg was hard-boiled. Hard-boiled. You get a bonus point. Next. Which quiz character loves music? Lily. Natterjack. No, it's Cat Cool, but you can still get crackin'. The egg was hard-boiled. A bonus point. Which cartoon character lives in a pineapple under the sea? Lily. SpongeBob. Correct. Pick an egg and smash it. The egg was hard-boiled. A bonus point. Well done. Henry. Next, which racing game has power-ups like the green shell, mushroom, and blooper? Lily. Mario Kart. Correct. Pick an egg. The egg was raw. Another raw one. Next, where would you... I found it. Will you do the Paxton story later on? Also, can you do a separate story with Morgana and Yaya later on? Yes, I will be doing the Paxton story later after this. And sure, I'll do a Morgana and Yaya story. What would you like the story to be on? Like, what would you like to see him do? Oh, looks like it's the end of the round. Mr. Mix, place the piece into the switch and activates the lift. Geez, that's quite a tongue twister. Now, before we go up for our big mission, let's have a look at the scores. Lily, you played like a pro and almost made it through, but I'm sorry to say that you're out of here. Hit it, Earl. You're out of here. Lily was ejected into the stinky cheese factory. Afterwards, Chud and Earl were lifted back into the studio where the villains were waiting. There you are, Chudders. We were waiting for you. Sorry, Headley, we had some technical difficulties. Well then, come and face us. Actually, instead of that, we have something for you. What is it? There are prizes for you all in the quiz block. Prizes for us? Well, that's not a fuss. Yeah, each of you go into the following colored squares, green, pink, red, yellow, and purple, and there will be a prize for all of you. Wow, why thank you, Chud. The villains climbed into each square that Chud told them. Now, Earl, you're out of here. Yeah. All the villains were ejected into the stinky cheese factory. The audience came back into the studio and cheered for Chud and Earl. Hooray for Chud and Earl. Phew, now that those villains are gone for good. Oh, Kazooie does talk in the Banjo-Kazooie games, but only in the speech bubble scenes. Oh, right. Yeah, the bird and the bear, who might also be lovers. I'm pretty sure they're lovers. Now that those villains are gone for good, it's time for the Skatoony Quiz Champ Challenge. Henry, you made it past a bear and a bird, a fighting game character, and a small creature. But now you must face the Skatoony Quiz Champ Challenge. You have 90 seconds to score 10 points. Succeed, and you win a fantastic prize. Fail, and you leave here with egg yolk all over you. Are you ready to do this? Yes, I am. Okay, let's go. What color do you get if you mix red and yellow? Orange. Correct. In Tiny Toons, what animal is plucky? A duck. Remember this question for later. Correct. Who played the 12th Doctor in Doctor Who? Peter Capaldi. Correct. Who was the founder for KFC? Colonel Sanders. Correct. Which famous movie character is played by Sylvester Stallone? Rambo. Heh. Fitting if you look at the Mortal Kombat background there. Correct. Which beloved SpongeBob game got a remake last year? Battle for Bikini Bottom. Correct. The only version of Battle for Bikini Bottom I grew up with was for the PC, where Plankton invented a lot of robots. Attention everyone, run for your lives. Robots are taking over the world. Our world. Stop the clock. Okay, Henry, you're halfway through the 90 seconds of the Quiz Champ Challenge. In 45 seconds, you've managed to score 6 points, but Earl's willing to help you out in Earl's Halfway Deal. Alright, Henry, listen up. I'm going to offer you 2 extra points, taking you up to 8. But I'm also going to take away 15 of your remaining 45 seconds off your time. That'll leave you 30 seconds to score 2 points. So, what do you say? Excuse me. I'm taking the deal. Okay, Henry, you have 30 seconds to score 2 points. Let's go. Which Cartoon Network show features 3 girls as superheroes? The Powerpuff Girls. Correct. Who did the voice of the main character in the movie Shrek? Mike Myers. Correct. And Henry, with 10 points and under 90 seconds, you are this week's Skatoony champion. Yeah, I won. Well, that's it for today, folks, but we'll be back soon with more Kids vs. Cartoons quizzing here on Skatoony. Alright, Now let's check out the next chapter, and it's a St. Patrick's Day special. To celebrate St. Patrick's Day, all the contestants were wearing green, but before that, I must use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Ah, that's better. Excuse me. Anyways, let's read the St. Patrick's Day special. Ahem. In the green box was a girl wearing a green shirt called Grace. In the pink box was a boy also wearing a green shirt called Eric. In the blue box was a boy again also wearing a green shirt called Alan. In the red box was a green duck, Plucky Duck. In the purple box was a man with a hand puppet wearing a green wizard-like outfit, Jumpy Mage. And in the yellow box was a green ninja that looks like a lizard, Reptile. Welcome to Skatoony, the quiz where kids and toons compete for prizes. Now, let's give a happy St. Patrick's Day to Chud Chudders. Hey folks, has anyone seen my glasses? Andy Earl. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. Chud did an Irish jig while going down the stairs. What do you say, Earl? I say we meet the green contestants. Say hello to Grace, Plucky Duck, Eric, Jumpy Mage, Alan, and Reptile. What's that weird lizard thing doing here?
Hey, who are you calling weird?
Why do you think he's here, Jumpy Puppet?
I don't know.
Oh boy, I love St. Patrick's Day. I hope I win. Well, don't get your hopes up. Now listen up to the rules of the game. All you gotta do is stay in the game through 3 rapid-fire rounds. We're gonna knock 2 of you out at the end of round 1, then drop the second pair of losers at the end of round 2. That'll leave 2 contestants battling it out to see who goes through to the Skatoony Quiz Champ Challenge. Once there, they will be playing for fame, glory, and have the chance to become this week's champion and win a prize. Oh boy, I hope I win that. Okay, calm down. Now let's start the quiz with bang on or bogus. Okay, Shamrocks, here's how we play. I'm gonna say a bunch of silly stuff. Some of it's true and some are false. All you gotta do is decide what's bang on true and bogusly false. So if you think it's true, you shout, bang on. And if you think it's false, you shout, bogus. You got it. At the end of the round, the 2 lowest scoring players are voted out of town, and you have as long as it takes for Furball to find a 4-leaf clover. Fitting of all the unlucky gets in the Tiny Toons series. Furball was looking into a box of clovers. There must be one in here somewhere. And we're off. Bang on or bogus. Mega Man is fully robotic. Jumpy Mage.
You say it, Jumpy Puppet. Bogus.
Correct. A baby deer is called a fawn. Grace. Bang on. Correct. A cat's jaws can move sideways. Plucky Duck. Bogus. Correct. Yes. Strawberries are the only fruits with seeds on the outside. Reptile. Bogus. No, it's bang on. Brazil is the largest country in South America. Eric. Bang on. Correct. The first television was invented in 1927. Alan. Bogus. It's bang on. The U.S. Library of Congress archives every Twitter ever tweeted. Plucky. Bogus. It is bogus. French fries are from Belgium. Jumpy Mage. Bang on. Correct. Then shouldn't they be called Belgium fries? The capital of the U.S. state, Alaska, can only be reached by boat or plane. Grace. Bang on. Correct, and I think we're almost out of time. A giraffe cleans its ears with its tongue. Eric. Bogus. Incorrect, it's bang on. And gross. Global warming makes polar bears easier to survive. Grace. Bogus. Correct, and I think, hey, I found a 4-leaf clover. Maybe this will make me lucky. That's the end of the round. So, round 1 of our St. Patrick's Day special is done and dusted with. Now, let's look at the scores. I can reveal that Grace is through, Eric is through, Plucky is through, Jumpy Mage is through, but Reptile is out of here.
What? Impossible.
And so is Alan. Dang it. Don't worry, maybe you will improve next time. But for now, you and Reptile are out of the game. Sing it, Earl. Thanks for playing, but you're out of here. You gave it a go, but you're out of here. Don't hang around town, 'cause you're out of here. It's time to go, 'cause that's the show, and you're out of here. Yeah. Alan and Reptile were ejected into the fake Shamrock factory. Okay, so now that our first 2 green-wearing contestants are out, let's continue the game with a round of Color Me Quizzy. Okay, Green Gills, here's how the challenge goes. I'm going to ask some questions, about colors, the answer would be either green, brown, or red. It'd be more fitting if the colors were all green, light green, and dark green. When you think you know the answer, just dunk your face into the correct color and bash that buzzer. The two contestants with the most points go through to round 3, and we have until Scout and Heavy finish their river dance. Engineer was playing Irish dance music on a record player while Heavy and Scout were doing a river dance. Let's start. What color would you not see on a traffic light? Eric, brown. Correct. What color are limes? Grace, green. Correct. What color are strawberries? Plucky, red. Correct. What color is Rabbity the Rabbit's hat? Grace, red. I'm right here, by the way. Okay, moving on. What color is chocolate? Choppy Mage, green. Seriously? It's brown. Which color is unlikely to be someone's hair color? Eric, green. Correct. And we're almost out of time. Fill in the blank. Little blank tractor. Plucky, brown. No, red. What color are pears? Grace, green. Correct, and it looks like Scout and Heavy were tired out after dancing. Need sandwich. Need bonk atomic punch. It's the end of the round. So now that round 2 is over, I can reveal that Grace and Eric are through to round 3. Oh, drat and bother. Don't get so mad, Plucky Duck, because unfortunately, you and Chumpy Mage are both out of here. Hit it, Earl, you're out of here. Plucky Duck and Chumpy Mage rejected into the fig shamrock factory. Well, that's it for part 1, folks, but check back soon to see who's going through to the Skatoony Quiz Champ Challenge and have the chance to win an amazing prize here on Skatoony. Welcome back to our St. Patrick's Day Skatoony special. So, Earl, who do we have left? It's a kid versus kid final with Grace and Eric. So, for our St. Patrick's Day showdown, let's play Who Flung Dung? Who was wearing a leprechaun hat? Okay, you two, who here is going to paint a picture? Buzz in when you think you know what it is he is painting. Just try not to get some of his paint on you. The contestant with the highest score goes through to the Skatoony Quiz Champ Challenge. The loser doesn't. Ready, set, paint. Who wear fancy hat to tie in with big holiday? Who began the first picture? Grace. Is it a bicycle? It is, well done. Who began the next picture? Eric. A top hat? Nope. Grace. An ice cream. Correct. Next picture, who? Who started the next picture? Eric. A tuxedo. Right. The next picture began. Grace. An aeroplane? No, it's not an aeroplane. Grace again. A steam train. It is a steam train. Keep it coming, who? Who started the next picture? Eric. A jack-in-the-box. Correct. The next picture began. Grace. Is it a rabbit? It is a rabbit. Who tired now? Must go and practice for big parade. Well, that's the end of the round. So after that round of Who Flung Dung, I can reveal that Eric, you played like a professional and almost made it through, but I'm afraid Grace scored more points than you, so I'm afraid you're out of here. Eric was ejected into the fig shamrock factory. Okay, Grace, with you being our last contestant, it's time for the Skatoony Quiz Champ Challenge. Grace, listen up. You have 90 seconds to score 10 points. If you win, you will get yourself an amazing prize. But if you lose, you leave here with who's paint all over you. Are you ready to do this? Yes. Then let's start. How old will the Nintendo GameCube be this year? 20 years old. Correct. What is a baby duck called? A duckling. Correct. What is the name of Mega Man's arch nemesis? Pass. Dr. Wily. Which boy band is known for the song I Want You Back and Bye Bye Bye? NSYNC. Correct. What colors do you mix to make green, blue, and yellow? Correct. How many characters are there left to be revealed in the second Finder's Pass for SSBU? 2. Correct. Stop the clock. Okay, Grace, you are halfway through the 90 seconds of the Quiz Champ Challenge. In 45 seconds, you've managed to score 5 points. But Earl's willing to help you out with Earl's halfway deal. Alright, Grace, here's the plan. I'm going to offer you 2 extra points, taking you up to 7. But I'm also going to take away 15 of your remaining 45 seconds off your time. That'll leave you 30 seconds to score 3 points. So, what do you say? Grace nodded yes. Deal accepted! Okay, Grace, you have 30 seconds to score 3 points. Let's go! Name a place on the internet where you can buy random things. Amazon. Correct. What year was Hershey's Cookies and Cream introduced? 1994. Correct. In Persona 5, what is Joker's real name? Ren Amamiya. Or Akira, depending on which canon you are taking the name from. Correct, and you've done it! With 10 points in under 90 seconds, you are this week's Skatoony champion! Oh yeah, this is the best day ever. It sure was. Well, that's all for now, folks, but we'll be back with more kids and cartoons quizzing out real soon. And have a happy St. Patrick's Day from Skatoony. Well, that does it for this reading episode. Be sure to come back for the final part where I read the final 2 stories. See you then!